does have you in sight. Reduce out of 1709. Contact San Francisco Tower 0.5.
That's Team Oracle nailing it with precision, folks. Let's make some noise for Team Oracle.
On the previous episode of Aviate 68, we took a short hop in the Cessna 182 to Shelter Cove, California. This is part 2, the return trip, where we will be practicing landings before putting the plane away for the night.
Focus on the rudder. Now start taking the power out, holding it off, hold it off, hold it off. Wow, that was amazing. Much better. Couldn't even feel it. That was beautiful. You can see the difference in that. You know, one is a more stable approach. And there's nothing wrong with this too. I love doing short approaches like this, but it's a different type of approach, you know. Right. So let's say we're coming down. For whatever reason we don't like it, so let's go ahead and initiate the go around here. So full throttle, carbine in, and push. There you go. Start thinking about flaps.
You're watching Aviate 68.
KUKI traffic, Snelling 501 Delta 0 is 4 miles to the northwest of the field. We are at 1,700 descending. We'll be coming in on the upwind entry, left traffic 15 UCA. Looking good, so keep it pointed that way. So we're kind of in line with it. Until we're lined up, and then we'll make our turn. And we'll keep the runway to our left. So we won't exactly fly right over the runway, we'll fly to the left of it. Just in case someone's, you know, coming in. You could start that turn now if you wanted to.
Don't see anybody, there's somebody taxiing on the north end of it.
Whenever you're ready to turn crosswind, go ahead and do that. And we'll start thinking about our speeds again. Our target speeds for downwind, base, final.
So downwind is 110, right?
Yeah. Or, you know, between 100 and 110. 110 is your maximum flap extension speed, so. And before landing, yes, undercarriage mixture prop is coming in to full.
So trying to slow down to 100, 110.
Yep, you still maintain 1,600 for now. Full carb heat whenever you're ready. Low power setting. There you go. You might have to trim up a little bit. Or trim.
Oh, trim up, thank you.
Because you're losing a bit of altitude, which is, I mean, you're beating the numbers now. So go ahead and get your flaps 10 in. Go ahead and add some power so you maintain your speed. So we're looking at about 90 now. And you got flaps. Keep it coming, don't turn yet.
Oh, don't turn yet?
Yeah.
Sorry.
We'll extend it a little bit more for the first one. You could add some power to hold, yeah, there you go. Hold about 90. And you got your flaps still. There you go.
10.
And you can turn about now. A little bit of power in the turn. Just so you have a little bit more safety margin. And a little bit of trim down. I'm gonna get flaps 20 for you here. You're gonna have to trim down. There you go. Take the power out a little bit. Okay, traffic, 1 Delta Sierra is left base, turning final for 1-5 for the option. Okay. Yeah?
Kind of like a 45 final.
Ish, yeah.
Alright.
It's all good. I'll get your flaps 30 here. Now
Thank you.
trim all the way up.
Trim all the way up.
Yeah, get the power, relatively out where you're happy. And start shooting for between 70 and 80. So you got the trim all the way up there?
Yep.
Alright.
So we're right there roughly right now, or
Yep.
80.
A little less power, we're controlling, altitude is with power now. Airspeed is with pitch. So we're a little high, so we'll just pull a little power out, there you go. Keep it coming down. Look at your speed, add back some of that power. You never want to pull back abruptly on a landing, that's going to cause you to stall pretty fast. So. But you're doing fine now, a little less power, we're a bit high. Okay, traffic, 1 Delta Sierra, short final 1-5 for the option. Keep it coming down, good, good. Good on the airspeed, between 80 and 70, it's fine. Now here, start gently pulling back a little bit, maybe add a little bit of power. Okay, now pull the power out. Just kind of hold it off. There you go. And idle power.
Idle power.
Yeah. And we'll just keep it rolling here. And we'll taxi back. So you can add a little bit of power if you need. And just focus on steering it. Keeping it under control. Great. You got traffic. 1 Delta Sierra is rolling out on 1-5. Oh, what was that?
I said that was a little rough, sorry.
That was pretty good. I mean, you can see at the end we kind of drifted a little bit, like we were kind of yawing. So I helped you with the rudder a little bit. I just added some right rudder to counteract that. Overall, it's pretty good. You can relax the elevator now. You'll feel the nose come forward when we brake.
Going all the way to the end?
No, we'll take it right here. Alright, stop after you get past this, and we'll run the after landing checklist.
Oh boy. Alright. So after landing, flaps up.
Yep.
RP off. Get the flaps all the way up. RP off. For about 1,000. Fuel both. We're starting down this descent, sorry. Cow flaps open. This just pulls up.
You kind of have to push it to the side first. Yeah, and then, yeah, there you go.
There you go. Okay. Strobes off, light landing off, taxi light as required, pitot heat off, mixture as required, probably. Yep. Trim takeoff.
Reset that.
So trim takeoff and then transponder squat.
Fine.
Cool.
Alright, let's taxi back. Do a normal takeoff, and we'll do normal. Okay, traffic sailing 501 Delta Sierra is taking runway 15 left close traffic. Okay. So same thing as before, not a short field takeoff, so you don't have to worry about standing on the brakes or anything. Whenever you're ready, smoothly apply full power, 55 to 60, start rotating.
Alright, ready?
Yeah. Get that right rudder in. Good. Keep it going straight. Pull up, pull up. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I was missing. I wasn't pulling up hard enough.
So you kind of feel us sliding a little bit.
Yeah.
That's because we do have a slight crosswind from the left. So we'll work on, I guess we'll work on some crosswind landing. And we can pitch for 100, we don't have to do anything crazy. You can start pulling the power back now, actually, a little bit easier on the engine. Just top of the green line.
I wasn't pulling up fast enough there, basically. yeah.
Yeah, if you kind of just loiter there, you will start drifting because there's not enough weight on the wheels to get the traction of the wheels to keep you going. So the wind's gonna start acting on you. That's why you want to
Pull
you
up.
don't
and
want
get
to
off.
like do it too abruptly to the point
Right.
where it's like.
But you want to get off the ground.
Exactly. So yep, looking fine on speed at 90,600. You're being the numbers now, so you can start pulling power back. Let's do like maybe.
And the heading for 80 miles an hour is our new.
Yeah, our new target speed. And let's keep it going straight for now.
Oh,
We'll
sorry.
just extend a
A
little
beam.
more.
That was where I messed up last time too. So 80s.
Well, you could do that, type of approach. Do a short approach. Pull the power so we start descending too. There you go. So 80 or 90, 85-ish, and a slight descent. And when you're ready, go flaps 20. Turn your base.
2.
Don't forget carb heat.
RP on.
You got traffic 1 Novus here. Left base 15 for the option. Just always watch your speed in a turn. Like if we were at like 70 right now or 65, that would be bad. But we're fine. So yep, you're at 80. That's good. We'll hold 80 for now. We'll turn to final. Start that turn. Got traffic 1 Novus here. Turn to final 15. You got. Get the trim all the way up. Perfect.
This thing I was fighting it pretty hard. Like, man.
Yeah. This plane is so nose heavy, you have to land it with the trim all the way up. And this is looking really nice, really stable. Focused on steering kind of with the rudder a little bit to, if you're going, if you feel like you're yawing left and right. And because we have that little crosswind coming in from the left, we'll try to touch down left wheel first, just for a crosswind landing, but we'll see how it goes. And I'll help you out if I need to. Doing great on the power settings. So you see, once you have it like nailed in, you don't really have to do much.
Right. And we only have 20 flaps. Should we go more?
Yeah, we could have flaps 30. You'll have to make a change in your power setting now. There you go. And I'm kind of helping you with the rudder just a little bit. Keep it coming down.
A little bit more power. Are we good?
A little closer to the runway, you could add some. Like, hold it. Okay, you could add a little bit here and start pulling. And focus on the rudder. Now start taking the power out, holding it off, hold it off, hold it off. Wow, that was amazing.
Much better.
Couldn't even feel it. That was beautiful. And just keep rolling it.
I'm gonna go for the same exit, yeah?
Yeah.
Let it roll a little faster.
Yep.
Man, that thing is pretty touchy when you're going down this thing.
Well, you should try flying a tail dragger. It's like 10 times worse.
Really?
Yeah.
This is our exit here.
Yep. You want to be careful when you're on the rudder pedals and the tail dragger because it has a tendency to just loop around and yeah. But that was awesome. So you can see kind of at the very end, you just want to focus on holding it off as long as you can. If you hold it off too high, when it does stall, you'll have a hard landing
Okay.
and drain in some fuel off the side. That'll happen when you swing it out like that. But if you're at the right spot, like what we were right there, just like a foot
Right.
or so above the runway, and you find that spot and you hold it off there, man, it's gonna be a smooth landing. Perfect. That was great. Alright, same thing, we'll run the after landing. And on this one, I think we'll go through a go around, just in case we have to.
Yep.
So yeah, I see we have a little left crosswind here, so let's start with left aileron. Do you watch the crosswind?
I haven't been,
okay.
no.
So yeah, basically in a crosswind, we want to put our aileron up into the wind.
Okay.
That's gonna help us. But because of doing that, if we just didn't do anything with the rudders, we'll just start, turning left.
Right.
So we have to add more right rudder
To
than
counterbalance
usual. Yeah,
that. Okay.
exactly. And
Right on.
I'll guide you on that too.
All right. Well, then we're ready.
Yep. Get the right rudder in. Perfect. Full power. Nice. And just, hold left aileron.
We're at 60. Gotta start pulling up.
Yeah, a little bit. And there you go. That was perfect. That was like a textbook crosswind takeoff. So that was sweet.
Yeah, pull throttle back a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Climbing at 100 or ish.
Because it has that tendency to pitch up so much, I usually give it like a swipe or two nose down right after takeoff. But if you feel that it's fine right now, then you don't have to do anything. That's what I usually do. Always kind of really slow with the prop, just to treat the engine better. What are our cylinder temps at right now?
315, 350, 330, 360,
Okay, it's pretty good with
300.
cowl flaps open. Alright.
Boom, boom, bang.
So on this next one, we'll set up for a short approach,
Okay.
and we'll actually do a go-around instead.
Okay.
So that's going to simulate kind of the worst condition to do a go-around in. Is flaps 40, trim all the way up. You're really dirty and slow. So what's going to happen, you can start the turn whenever you're ready. Just fly your normal pattern. I'll just keep talking. What's going to happen is as soon as we put the power in to make the go-around, the plane's going to have a tendency to really pitch up, which could get you into a stall if you don't do anything about it.
Okay.
So when you put the power in, I want to see you pushing down on the stick actually to keep it like pretty forcefully.
Control it down.
To keep it gaining airspeed and gaining a little bit of altitude on the go-around. And you're going to also have to think about putting your carb heat in, because we're obviously going to have carb heat out on the landing, but that's going to take away our power because of what carb heat is.
Right.
Less dense air, hotter air. So the first thing when I call the go around is power in, carb heat in, and push down. That's the three things. After that, we need to start thinking about pulling the flaps up pretty much right away to 30.
Okay.
Because the flaps 40, it's hard to
Take
climb.
off.
Not necessarily in a 182 with 200 horsepower,
Right.
but like there's 150s out there with flaps 40, where it's almost impossible to climb with flaps 40. So that's why a lot of instructors teach you gotta get the flaps to like 30 or 20. But you don't want to put them all the way up to 0, because if you did that, you're losing all of that lift at a slow speed. That could get you into a stall.
Okay.
Right?
So basically just go 30, 20, 10.
Yeah. Got traffic 100, left traffic, left downwind 15 for the option.
40?
Yep. And you can see how your speed is affected. You're already at 70, which is fine.
Yep.
But you can see how much more power it's taking to hold this.
Right.
And now if you cut the power a little bit, you'd be on a perfect short approach. A little bit more. You can see the difference in that. One is a more stable approach, and there's
Right.
nothing wrong with this too. I love doing short approaches like this, but it's a different type of approach.
Right.
You're coming down faster. You're gonna have to anticipate that
More
flare.
pull up, yeah.
So let's say we're coming down for whatever reason we don't like it. So let's go ahead and initiate the go around here.
So full throttle.
Full throttle, carb heat in, and push. There you go. Now start thinking about flaps.
30.
And a trim down is gonna really help you when you get the chance. There you go.
20, or yeah, it's actually more like 10 right there.
Yep,
Actually, that's fully out.
I mean, you got the speed for it, so it's fine. Now establish the positive rate of climb. You got traffic 1 Delta Sierra is on the go around 15 will remain left close traffic. 15. Perfect.
There's a little bit of altitude. Try to pull up a little bit for that. And you can put in 20 here shortly, yeah?
Absolutely. Personally, I wait until I cut the power at the beam. And I
Okay.
usually do it here, but there's nothing wrong with
Doing
getting
it
set
earlier.
up early.
And we're hit.
So I'd set the turn now for a short approach. And carb heat, don't forget carb heat. Got traffic 1 Delta 0, turn to left base 15 DKI. Get 30, flaps 30.
Right.
Go. And watching your speed.
Probably up a little bit more.
Yeah, I'd hold like 75 to 80 in the turns at least, and then when you come out, be at 70. Start your base, or base to final. And get flaps 40 in. Okay, traffic 1 Delta 0, left base to final 15, full stop, okay. And start getting the power out. Got your trim set already?
I was just muscling it, but
Go. And pitch nose down a little bit more. There you go. A little less power, just a little less. Just looking at your
speed, yeah, try to get it down a little bit more.
I mean, more speed is always better than less.
Right.
But I mean, keep it within 70, 75, that's good. But you're looking good here. And you're coming up, we'll just add a blip of power, not yet, but right about now, and start pulling back up. Okay, now take the power out, and hold it. Yeah, and brakes. We were making a short landing, you'd want to get off quick. There you go. But you can see the difference. I mean, that's what the airplane's capable of.
Right.
So that's a short approach, pretty much.
Okay.
And whatever approach you feel comfortable with for now is what I'd recommend doing.
Oh yeah. No, both are good. I just, like I say, I was just wondering about basically again getting that stuff in early because sometimes it just, like I say, I guess it's like if it's too much or not, or like just slowing things down by getting stuff in early a little bit. I mean, so, but anyway, but then right there, I'm gonna go back up to 1,000 and
RP.
RP.
Yeah, you can just run your check.
Yep. After landing, flaps up. RP off, already did that. Cow flaps open, those are already open. Strobes off, landing light off, taxi light, pitot heat, mixture is required. Trim and takeoff. So.
Got traffic 1 Delta 0, clear of 15. Okay. Perfect, very good.
Max off. Master off.
Beacon.
Beacon off.
I don't know why it's not on the checklist, but just kind of try to remember
Yeah.
before you get the mess.
Fuel left to right. Cow flaps closed.
Yeah.
Lights off. Control lock. Okay, blah blah blah. All the rest of that stuff.
Nice.
I said blah blah blah. Not that it's not important, but.
Well, that was great, man. That was a lot of progress, I
Yeah, well,
think, for a
thank you.
day.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the landing was definitely, it's just getting, like you say, it's just you getting the picture how
Yeah.
it looks and stuff like that. So.
And that one landing was so smooth. Oh my god. That was awesome. I was smiling.